Vaultec was very apprehensive about it. He was because he's a young guy, he's coming in, he's kind of come out of nowhere and built this layer 2, worried that he's treading on toes as well, because other people have been working on layer 2 while on the chain. But it just so happens that they will both end up complementing each other. And Vaultec had some good chats with people at Hive Fest. Hive Fest was essentially meeting, shaking hands and speaking to people. I think that really calmed him down and made him feel comfortable, or more comfortable. He made other people feel more comfortable with him as well, and so that was good. And then after Hive Fest, he came to me and he said, we need to have a change to the layer 1 on Hive. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay, interesting, could be hard. And he's like, yeah, but for VSC to work, he basically said, look, if you want to, Hive's got a maximum of 40 signatures, right, because of the size of the block sign for when you include that information into the block. So it's got like a limit of 40 signatures, otherwise you make the blocks too big, or you fill the blocks up. So there's that cap limit there. And then he's like, well, if we want this to succeed and we want like $3-4 billion in the ecosystem, however much we trust the Hive witnesses, does it really look good to have 20 or maximum 40 people operating a multi-sig account? And is that credible? Right? And then he showed me this technology that other chains are also working on, but they won't be implementing as fast. I think Ethereum's having to go at it, Polygon's having to go at it. These SBL signatures that reduce the size of the multi-sig signatures by like orders of magnitude. So you can start including multi-sig signatures of like 500 to 1,000 people on one account to make a transaction happen, which effectively, you know, in that sense of it, removes all the risk of these rug pulls where you've got layer 2s that have got 2, 3, 4 people that hold the keys, right? Which have got literally billions of dollars staked into them. So if Hive comes out with this, it would first of all make it credible, make it believable that you know, I could see several $1 billion stored on Hive because of this technology. Whereas if they can turn around and say, well, we saw our money there, it's only 20 of you that can make the signature. What if you run off with the money? Right? It's a fair point. This takes that point away completely. And so he was like, yeah, and I was like, well, yeah, we need to have that. But it was explained in a way that, you know, it's like dev talk to English talk, you know. And it took me a long time to explain it and work out what he was trying to say. And we chatted back and forth a little bit, got it slickened down. And then we started kind of mentioning it on a few of the podcasts and things. Because we were worried that you know, if you ask this question in the wrong way, and it's asked in a brash way or the wrong time, then maybe the people in the core team turn around and go, no, we're not doing it. It's not the way we want to take Hive. And then we have to have like a long drawn out debate over. And of course, we don't want that to happen. So this multi-sig, very important for VSC and really any other layer, smart contract layer that comes on the chain. And yeah, Vaultec was talking about it in a space. We mentioned it in a space a couple of weeks ago. And Block Trades popped up out of nowhere and said, yeah, be interested in implementing this. Can we talk about it a bit more? And it was like, we're like, yes, yeah, he actually gets it. He's actually interested in this. And then Vaultec did a presentation to the core team. And it was funny because I thought he was going to take like an hour and a half. He showed me the presentation that he did. He's like, hey, check this. And I just checked it was okay. And then he went and did it. We were in another meeting at the time. And he turned up in the meeting like 10 minutes later. And I'm looking at the thing going, what's Vaultec coming to the meeting for? He should be in this other meeting pitching the SBL signatures for the multi-sig. And he just comes in and goes, yeah, they want to do it. They want to do it almost straight away. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal for Hive. It's going to put Hive on the map because there's only a couple of chains that have managed to do this. Well, they haven't managed to do it yet. They're doing it. And it looks like with the way that the Hive multi-sig system set up already, well, the what's it called? The DHF. It looks like there's only a couple of simple modifications to make to that. Well, here's me, a non-dev saying a couple of simple modifications, but you know, to the point where we can get to these SBL signatures incorporated into a separate escrow multi-sig account that's got massive signature numbers on it, and away we go. So it's going to be really, really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be necessary. We want to really grow in that regard and start, you know, task grand idea of a banking system on Hive. That's the thing about Hive. There's so many ways it goes. It can do so many different things because it can attach so many different layers can be built using just the transaction and the data availability layer. And everyone else has been focused on smart contracts, so that's great. So there's a lot of great smart contract technology out there we could tap into because that's the layer we're focusing on now.
Yeah, so cool. So cool.